In this video, we're going to analyze Naruto's quote from Naruto. First, let's watch the scene and then we'll go over the grammar.
俺は逃げねえ。まっすぐ自分の言葉は曲げねえ。それが俺の忍道だ。まっすぐ自分の言葉は曲げねえ。それが俺の忍道だ。
So today's quote is まっすぐ自分の言葉は曲げねえ。それが俺の忍道だ。まっすぐ自分の言葉は曲げねえ。それが俺の忍道だ。まっすぐ means straight. 自分の言葉 means my words. 自分 indicates the speaker Naruto himself, and no is the possessive particle. So 自分の means my, and 言葉 means words. は is the topic particle showing the preceding word is the topic of the sentence. 曲げねえ means not bend. It's the contracted form of 曲げない which is theないform or negative form of 曲げる. It's a transitive verb which requires an object followed by the お particle. So something を曲げる means to bend something. When the object is one's belief, opinion, word, will, decision, and so on, it means go back on something or take something back. So 自分の言葉を曲げる means go back on my words or take back my words. So it's actually 自分の言葉を曲げねえ. But Naruto says 自分の言葉は曲げねえ. O is replaced with は to turn the object into the topic of the sentence. The direct translation would be, as for my words, I won't take them back. The meaning is pretty much the same, but the object is highlighted by using the は particle. So, まっすぐ自分の言葉は曲げねえ means I won't take back my words, I never go back on my words, or I keep my words straight. それ means it or that, indicating the previous statement. So it indicates まっすぐ自分の言葉は曲げねえ。が shows the preceding word is the subject. When it's used in the sentence like noun A が noun B だ, it sounds like nothing else but noun A is noun B. So it's very exclusive. 俺の忍道 means my ninja way. 俺 is the first person pronoun usually used by men, and の is the possessive particle. So 俺の means my, and 忍道 means ninja way. It's a personal rule that each ninja lives by, their way of living as a ninja, their motto or belief. だ is used to affirm what the speaker said. So, それが俺の忍道だ means that is my ninja way. You might have noticed that he said 自分の in the first sentence and 俺の in the second sentence, and they both mean my. So, what's the difference? 自分 is a reflective pronoun which refers back to a person in the context. It's often translated as oneself for the first, second, and third person pronoun. In this case, the whole original sentence is 俺はまっすぐ自分の言葉を曲げねえ. So 自分 is referring back to 俺 which is Naruto. If he said, 俺はまっすぐ俺の言葉を曲げねえ, it sounds somewhat redundant. On the other hand, 俺 simply indicates the first person, I. The sentence, それが俺の忍道だ has nobody to be referred back to, so there's no need to use jibun. So when there's somebody to be referred back to, you use jibun. And when there isn't, you use the first person pronoun. The same rule applies for the second person pronoun and the third person pronoun. Now try this exercise. Which one is suitable, jibun or watashi? I like myself. はが好き。私は自分が好き。私は自分が好き。自分 is referring back to 私。If you say 私は私が好き meaning I like me, it sounds redundant and a bit childish. You and I are completely different people. あなたとは全く違う人間だ。あなたと私は全く違う人間だ。あなたと私は全く違う人間だ。As it's simply indicating the listener and the speaker. Don't compare yourself to others. 他人とを比べるな。他人と自分を比べるな。他人と自分を比べるな。This jibun is referring back to the hidden you. And here is today's review. By replacing the o particle with the wa particle, you can highlight the direct object as the topic of the sentence. Now try this exercise. Rephrase the sentence by changing o into wa. Please note that the word with wa usually comes first in the sentence. 明日ラーメンを食べに行く。明日ラーメンを食べに行く meaning I will go eat ramen tomorrow. ラーメンは明日食べに行く。ラーメンは明日食べに行く。本屋でその本を買った。本屋でその本を買った meaning I bought the book at a bookstore. その本は本屋で買った。その本は本屋で買った。妹が携帯を使っている。妹が携帯を使っている meaning my little sister is using the mobile phone. 携帯は妹が使っている。携帯は妹が使っている。For more examples and grammar explanations, please check out our website. You can find the link in the description below. So today's quote, まっすぐ自分の言葉は曲げねえ。それが俺の忍道だ means I never go back on my words. That's my ninja way. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.